Good morning, I'm Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. We're also going to have a little bit of fun on today's program, talking about what's happening out there in the world of reality TV with someone who knows quite a bit about it, and that's Erin Morgart. Thank you very much. And I'm going to have to get my tongue bobbed after today's program. She's a world-renowned fitness supermodel, social media maven, and reality show star. And let's start off with that, Erin. First of all, welcome to the program. What reality shows have you been associated with?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I appreciate being on your show. So far, I've been working on, and we are now in the final editing stages of what is now not under NDA anymore, but it is a show called Social Rehab. And basically the title sells itself. So that's coming out late fall.
Oh, interesting. Where will people be able to find it?
It is going to be on New Media, and there's another network that is bidding for it, which I cannot disclose today, but it will be on a major network, and that will again be to be announced. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, very good. Talk a little bit about the history, as you've seen it, of reality TV and how it has become so prominent today.
It has certainly become something of it's come full circle in a sense. When it started out, with all of the reality, Real Housewives, I guess you could say, those types of shows, those were successful, greatly successful for about 4 or 5 years, I would believe. But things now, and what the networks are actually looking for, not just in Hollywood, but in different parts of the country, because they're filming literally, in about 7 or 8 different states. They're looking now for highly unscripted, more of a docudrama type of format. So they're looking less for the huge drama scripted, let's put people in uncomfortable situations, and more of a realistic perspective type of show. So that is something we worked on with our show and geared it towards, and that's why the networks are really looking into it, especially one in particular, and we've tailored it towards that format.
Is that going to make shows seem more authentic or less authentic?
Oh, absolutely more authentic, because in the past it was definitely scripted. I mean, the not just the networks, but the producers, the directors, and of course the studios themselves knew ahead of time what the history was for each of the cast members, and they certainly wanted to play upon those strengths and weaknesses. And what they're looking for now is something much less scripted, definitely more authentic, because the viewers are becoming more savvy in what they're watching. And that's why the new media concept has taken off. Hulu Plus, Roku, HBO, Netflix, they're all taking on, all these shows. Look at the new one. Well, it's been out for a few years with Jerry Seinfeld. Those are all taking on new media, and it's just exploding. And a lot of those are simply highly unscripted shows.
Interesting. And you expect those to continue to grow, and they're way more affordable to produce than scripted drama, scripted comedies. They're really affordable. It makes a lot of sense from an economics model.
Absolutely, it definitely does, and that's why, for example, the show that we did, we are blessed enough to have been, all of us live in LA and are currently working successfully within our own realm with different studios, CBS, HBO, ABC. Most of us are already heavily into that world, and so we have at our disposal all the essential people that we needed for the show. And most people don't have that luxury. They have to hire to the studio someone to do the complete sizzle reel, pay them an exorbitant fee, and then hopefully sit and wait for maybe 6 months to a year just to see if possibly, maybe, that show will get picked up. But we took it completely into our own hands, and I have to say that I'm really glad that we did that, because it turned out to be a huge, at the very tail end of it, a huge success. And in the editing room, it's perfect. It's really going to be successful.
Awesome, awesome. So talk a little bit about why some shows are successful, others are not. What are elements of a successful reality TV show?
Well, what shows are trying to encapsulate and what networks are looking for on their needs list, and they do have that. They send that out usually once every 3 months as far as what the networks are really looking for, not what people think, that most people want to watch, but they are looking more towards what even current trending events in the world, such as stalker issues, the paranormal, anything to do with those types of events. And those are hot topics. Social media, what goes on in social media. Not necessarily, looking for train wreck situations, but they are looking for authentic, real situations, possibly internationally involved, espionage, just very, very difficult subjects to even cover. But if you have a broad range of characters, which we do on our show, you will most definitely get that. So
Interesting. So right now it seems like reality TV, be it in the game show variety, like contest or just bizarre shows that monitor people doing various things, really still dominate TV. Do you expect it to continue to crowd out traditional programming, or what do you envision as far as that?
I think that those will continue to be successful. I certainly know that what is on the needs list for the networks is definitely geared more towards even possibly a political bent, if you will, into some of the shows, simply because people want to see authenticity, and I think they're picking up on these types of things. Now, shows like Survivor or even American Ninja came back. That was hugely popular for many years, went away, and then that came back. And people really wanted to see even shows such as the UFC, more physicality, if you will. And I think those are all going to be still within the realm of being successful. And
okay.
And even like a show like Alone, which is in its first year of running, that is exciting to watch as well. But again, most of these, I think the more successful shows are going to be found on new media. And again, as you mentioned, much less expensive to produce, direct, and fund. And not only that, but in Los Angeles right now, there is a huge battle, if you will, of trying to keep things within that state, that city, that guild. And a lot of the shows are being filmed in New Mexico, North Carolina, Atlanta, Florida, Louisiana, simply because of the tax breaks. So.
Yep, and Michigan too. Yeah, all right. Erin Morgart. By the way, you can learn more about her at Erin ERIN J Morgart MORGART.com. And thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You bet. When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdatareview.com, and this is The Price of Business.